Hi, I'm Sarah from the Running Academy. I'm going to chat today about nutrition strategies for long runs. So long runs are an excellent opportunity to experiment with what works well for you in terms of nutrition. And that applies both to what you have before your long run, so the evening meal the night before, breakfast before you go on your long run, and also what you take on board during the run. As with most topics in nutrition, there's lots of different ideas around and often very strongly held opinions, but what I think is important is to experiment to find out what works well for you, because everybody's different and what works best for one person might be completely different for another. And long runs are such a good opportunity to try things out, because you really don't want to be waiting until race day to find out that a gel upsets your tummy, or that you could have had a different strategy that would have worked better for you. So long runs are like a kind of laboratory where you can experiment and find out what you like and what you're comfortable with. So today I'm just going to talk about nutrition strategies during your run. If you are a newer runner, or if you're stepping up to a longer distance, so I'm really talking about half marathon distance and longer, then you may find that you need nutrition during your run to get you through the distance. So what's important for you, your priority, is to get through that run reasonably comfortably and confidently. Use it as a confidence builder, but it's also your key session during your week. So if you need to use gels, then that's absolutely fine. Go ahead, try them out. There are lots of different brands available on the market, and you might prefer the taste or the texture of certain brands, and you might find that you get on better with some of them than others. So try different ones out, get a range, and take them on your run and see what happens, see what you like, see what you don't like. There's also, you can get gels with caffeine and gels without caffeine, so it's worth experimenting with that. Personally, I quite like to use, during my race, I quite like to use at least one gel with caffeine in the middle of the race. It gives me a little bit of an extra boost. There is quite a lot of proven scientific research behind caffeine, that it can lift your performance. So try those out as well. Again, you might not get on with them, so it's worth knowing that before your actual race. Here's a couple of examples of fairly small gels, different brands. These are about 40 grams, I think. They're quite easy to tuck into an arm pocket if you've got something like that, or a belt if you can run with one of those without them driving you crazy, or you can tuck them into your clothing in different pockets. Different people seem to find different ways of carrying them. I mean, even just elastic band around your wrist can be one way to hold them. If you don't get on with gels, some people like to use little energy tablets. Those can work well. Some people even prefer a sort of hard energy bar kind of thing. If you can carry that comfortably, you may need to stop to eat it, but that might be an alternative for you. So it's just about trying different things out, seeing what works for you. The number that you take on board during your long run can vary a great deal too. I mean, obviously it depends how long you're out for. Manufacturers will tell you that you need to have an energy gel every 20 minutes. Personally, I think that's a lot, but I think it's worth experimenting with what you need. If I was going out for 2 or 3 hours, I would maybe take, for a newer runner, maybe take 4 at most. I don't think it's necessary to have particularly more than that. I think when you get to that point, it can start to make you feel a bit queasy and unsettled, but try out what works for you. You may find that just one gives you enough of a boost to get you through the last few miles of a run, and that's all that you want to have. So that's for newer runners and those stepping up to a longer distance.